Now to Washington, D.C., where two featherweights met in the first of a series to pick a temporary featherweight champion to reign while champion Sandy Sadler is in the Army. This bout pitted the dancing master Glen Flanagan against Washington's own Gene Smith.
Glen Flanagan had an incredible 121 fight ring career that spanned a short 14 years and was only stopped once as a professional in 1947 due to a cut on his eye. Glen fought in 3 different weight classes, featherweight, lightweight, and welterweight, at a time when there was only 1 top 10 and 8 weight classes. During his fight with Norman Mastrian on January 15, 1948, both fighters fell out of the ring in the 4th round and fought along the ring boards before hurrying back into the ring by the count of 8. Flanagan went on to win with a KO in the 7th round. Some of the top contenders Glen fought include Jackie Graves, Laurel Silas, Ray Famachon, Corky Gonzalez, Gene Smith, Jimmy Carter, and Kenny Lane. Glen officially retired in 1960, and he died on January 28, 1979 at the young age of only 52.
The first 2 rounds were fairly even, and early in round 3 the pattern continued. That is until Smith in the white trunks, seeking his 33rd ring success, began to connect with solid left-hand uppercuts, and Flanagan was forced to clinch and hold on until the end of the round. The 2 remained on even terms. Flanagan kept Smith off balance with a lightning left hand, but when Smith did land, he rocked Flanagan to his heels, and the battle was never actually decided until the final 2 rounds. Late in the round, Flanagan's left-hand punches were connecting more frequently, and at the round's conclusion, he was definitely in command. Flanagan kept pouring in, and Smith was forced to backtrack and swing from long range. This proved ineffective for the hometown boy, as Flanagan's great rally earned him the unanimous decision.
Jeff, would you come up here, please? This is his son, Jeff Flanagan, ladies and gentlemen. Step right in here, Jeff, if you will, to accept this award for his father, who's not with us. Was I correct in thinking that the Flanagans wailed away at each other as a kid? Do you remember that?
I heard a lot of stories. They liked to fight, and I guess when they ran out of opponents, they'd practice on themselves once in a while. But for the most part, they love the game.
The other brother, how about that? Jerry, tell me about it.
Well, Del and Glen were both, as you know, formidable. They had tremendous stellar records. They boxed every featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, and middleweight in the world for a period of approximately 20 years. I see one great fighter back here, Gene Fulmer. I think my brother Del boxed him in Butte, Montana in about 1966. So he was recognized as one of the great ones, along with my brother Glen, who boxed for the interim featherweight championship of the world, ranked number 2 in the world. And I want to congratulate this body of fine people that you have here as champions, past champions, and future champions.
It's awfully kind of you. Are you a fighter? You're pretty well put together. Were you in boxing?
I boxed in the Golden Gloves, and then I realized that it hurts a lot when you get hit, so that was good enough. But I did try it, and so I do have a lot of respect for the people that are the champions and people that participate. It takes a certain breed of a person, and again, I have a lot of respect for them.
There's a group of people from Minneapolis who came out to honor posthumously the Flanagans and the induction into the Hall of Fame. I understand there's 10 or 12. Would you stand up, please? The group from Minneapolis, stand up. Give yourselves a round of applause. Ah, there they are. That's magnificent. Who was the best of the Flanagans?
You know, I think possibly my son Patrick, who had about 1 amateur fight, but he looked pretty good. So I'll leave it go at that. But I want to congratulate you on the great job that you did, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, nice.
And with an Irish name like that, can't be all that bad.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And this is the World Boxing Tribute for your father. We thank you so much for being a part of our program tonight. Thank you for coming up to share those memories. And thank you again, Minneapolis, for turning out for one of your city's greatest, the Flanagans. God bless, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Tom, if you don't mind, I've got just a couple people I'd really like to thank. Lou Filippo, Harold Letterman, Jake Wagner, Jim Carlin, the World Boxing Hall of Fame, and everybody else that made this possible for my dad. He'd be really proud.
Thank you very much. Ray Boom Boom Mancini, Youngstown, Ohio, WBA lightweight champion.